Namaskar. Welcome to Navagraha Manthan. I am Suresh Koshal. I speak on subjects related to astrology. In astrology, it is stars, nakshatras. As per Vedic, Parashari Vedic system, Hindu system of astrology. Sometimes very unique and strange star changes occur, which have the capacity to improve or hurt world at large. Now I am going to talk about very important star positions which are going to take place in the month of April. They are Rahu's movement from Taurus to Aries, 12th April 2022 to 29th November 2023. Same day Ketu moves from Scorpio to Libra. Jupiter moves from Aquarius to Pisces from 13th of April 2022 up to 22nd of April 2023. Saturn moves into Aquarius from Capricorn on 29th of April 2022 to 30th of March 2025. In between there is one very important period. The period is 22nd April 2023 to 29th of November 2023. In Hindu astrology, this is called Guru Chandal Yog. Now, the star changes which I have indicated earlier, they have not happened in last 180 years or more. Similarly, these star positions are not going to repeat in coming next 180 years. So it's a very unique combination the world will face at large. Now 22nd April to 2023 to 29 November 2023 is very vicious kind of period, because in this period Guru Chandal Yoga means combination of Rahu and Guru in Mesh Rashi in sign Aries will take place, will continue up to 29th of November 2023. What happens? Right now, similar kind of star position is on when Russia and Ukraine war is going on from 24th of February, and it is when I am speaking to you on is 8th of March. It is very viciously going on, hurting Ukraine no end, and entire world including NATO or USA are unable to help this poor country, I would say, because they have been reduced to poverty within last 13-14 days. Now what Guru Chandal Yoga is going to cause to the world? Remember, let's consider 3 horoscope. US, from 17 January, though Saturn is going to US 9th house on 29th of April and up to 12th of July 2022, then it will be retrograde. But basically in Sarp Yoga period, Saturn will be moving in Aquarius from 17th January 2023 and will continue up to 25th of March 2025. It will be in 9th house of US and will continue for 7.5 years, 9, 10 and 11. US is going to regain its world leadership, economy, defense and everywhere. US is coming off a very weak period which started in January 30th of March 2020 and will be ending by 17 January 2023. So US will be very powerful. Other star Jupiter, which is entering Pisces on 13th of April 2023 and remains there up to 22nd of April 2023, goes to 10th house, tries to strengthen country's economic position, financial position, its constitutional strength and overall infrastructure, geographical, foreign policies and overall structure of the country, it will try to strengthen. Rahu moves from 12th house to 11th in the US horoscope on 12th of April and continues up to 29th of April. This 11th house movement for Rahu is very good. So Sarp Yoga, other than NATO, Russia, China and India, is very good for US. So all three changes are going to help Russia. Now China. In past, whenever Saturn moves to Aquarius, US regained from its weaknesses, like in 1962 to 65. 66 onwards USA was strong again. Similarly, now these three changes are not very good for China. Saturn moves to its 11th house, Rahu moves to 2nd house, and in Sarp Yoga, Jupiter also joins Rahu on 22nd of April to 30th of April 2024. Rahu also joins Aries, but Sarp Yoga up to 29th November is not very good for China from 22nd April 2023 to 29 November 2023. So these changes not very good for China. How? Economy is the hallmark of foreign and defense policies of China. This will be hurt. China's expenses are going to rise, profitability is going to be low. Control of Xi Jinping on Chinese economy, defense and geographical control, that means tensions on border with China or Taiwan etc., will not be very smooth and good. Now go to Russia. All those changes are slightly okay for Russia, but not so good in economy or financial matters. Liquid cash, that means foreign reserves and your own internal reserves, they will be weaker after Saturn movement from 17 January 2023 to 29 November 2023. Rahu moves to 7th house. So primary enemy of Russia is US and NATO. So Rahu moves in Aries. Russia will be under tension from these developments, NATO and China. Saturn moves to 5th house and starts aspecting 7th house. So Russia will be watching NATO and US with great suspicion and will try to use all intelligence forces at its command to hurt these equations, US NATO group alliance. It will try to hurt. Similarly, Jupiter's movement in 7th house in Russia's horoscope is not very good. Enemies will be seen rising its head. Espionage, intelligence upheavals in its internal security system apparatus. Threat from intelligence agencies of US NATO to Russia within its own intelligence departments. Similarly, its foreign policy, that will be under effect. Russia will be watching everybody with grave suspicion and will consider every other country its enemy. Now there is 1 month, 20th April 2023 to 25th of May 2023. This is the period where the real threat of world war like situation arises again after Ukraine-Russia problem. India's situation is also very weak in this period, so India won't be able to interfere directly, indirectly in this period in this hostile world. Taiwan's situation will not be very good. The strongest nation will be US, in the, because US is coming out of its very weak periods from January 2020, March 2020, and which are continuing right up to 17 January 2023. US is coming out of all these periods. Same Biden whom people criticize no end from morning to evening, same Biden you will see a changing Biden. Same Xi Jinping, entire world is afraid of him, will be a different man, a weaker person. And Putin is going to be very difficult kind of person to scrutinize or understand. This man considers everybody his enemy, watches everything with suspicion. Suspicion is going to increase further from 20th of April to 29th of this November 2023. So world war like situations, 20th of April to 25th of May 2023, about 35 days. More vicious star portions than the current one which is going on right now between Ukraine and Russia. धन्यवाद, नमस्कार.